Hello Edgar, thank you for watching this video. I'm Travis Miller from Last Dragon Digital Marketing. The point of this video is to give you some tips to increase your online revenue, to increase your business. And two is to look at your website and compare it to one of your competitors' website and do some of those tips to outrank them, to get you those leads and increase your business. So I'll talk about three things. One, I'll talk about content. Two, backlinks. And three, citations. So you could use these tips. You could use them yourself to make your website more powerful. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, feel free to leave me an email, text, or call me. Either way, if you can leave me some feedback on this video, because I help a lot of local businesses, especially in plumbing, and I just want to get better at making these videos just to help local businesses. So we'll get started. So one, as I said, I'm going to talk about content. So on content, you want to have anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 words, depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place your keywords throughout your website to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So going through your website here, you have a nice looking website, very well laid out. But I would just increase some of the wording, and some of the content on your website to maybe outrank some of your competitors. So when we go into Google, and these are our keywords here, so when like a consumer types in plumbing services, Dallas, Texas, this is what comes up. And we'll talk more about this is something you can do later, possibly if we're having an ad there, but we're really focusing on one, the map pack. This is citations. I'll talk about that later. But we call these organics. So, when a consumer is searching for plumbing services, Dallas, Texas, very few consumers go on to page 2. So the goal is to be on page 1. And even though you're doing very well, your website's nicely laid out, you're not showing up on page 1, and that's the goal. So to show up on page 1, you'd have to outrank some of your competitors that aren't page 1. We don't really count Yelp or Angie's List, but we talk about local plumbing companies. So this is one that I could pick. So if we could outrank this guy, we could very easily be on page 1. So looking at your website compared to your competitor's website. So this is Berkeys' competitor's website. About the same thing. He has some keywords here, has a lot of content, so those are some of the things that might be helping him outrank you. But when we talk about keywords, this is a tool, it's called Ahrefs. This helps us do a deep dive into websites. So here's your website here, and still focusing on the content with keywords, those buyer intent keywords. You have some good keywords, so you're doing some good things. You have 198 keywords. So if we look at the keywords here, these are some of the words that's in your website that's giving you some search volume. So obviously the higher volume, the better, and it's helping people find your website and your services. So you want to focus on some of those buyer intent keywords just to increase your online revenue. So we'll compare that to your competitor's website. Actually, you have more keywords than your competitor, but he's still on the first page. But sometimes keywords are not created equal. So even though he has less, his volumes are a lot more. So some of these keywords we could put on your website to increase that search volume, and you could easily outrank him. So you're pretty close. You're not far off at all. You just do a few things to outrank this competitor here of Berkeys. So that's content. So now let's talk about backlinks. So what backlinks are? Backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another website. So other websites are linking to you. So these are links that act like an endorsement for your website from others, which Google uses to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. So think of it kind of as a popularity contest. The most backlinks wins. But not all backlinks are created equal. So you want to have other plumbing websites linking to your website, not, for instance, like restaurants. That doesn't help you at all. But for here, you have some good backlinks. You have 469, 75 different websites linking your backlinks, so you do have some power there. But just compare that to one of your competitors that we want to try to outrank. Let me go back here. Yeah, he has almost 2,000 backlinks and 75 different domains, but he has a lot more backlinks. And even though you have more keywords than him, these backlinks are really helping him outrank you. So we need to increase your backlinks to get you outrank this guy to get on that first page of Google. And then finally, let's talk about citations. So citations are anywhere your business name, your number, and your address is shown, your Google business profile. So citations help you rank in this map pack here. And there's different directories that help you with citations, and you've heard of a lot of them: Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB. There's hundreds of them. So you want to be listed in those citations as much as possible to get you listed in this map pack. So kind of like consumers don't go on to page 2, consumers don't click here to look for another service industry. They look at this first page here. So the goal is to be it's usually 3 here, but it shows 4 here. But you want to be in the top 2 or 3 in citations to be found on this first page as well. So hopefully you could use some of these tips and tricks to outrank your competitor. But again, if you want to talk more about any of this, feel free. As I said, you could email me, call me, text me. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you leave me some feedback on the video, it helps me better help other local businesses. Cheers. Thank you. Have a good day.